At Tenneco, I handled supervision of all natural gas issues, including production, exploration, legal issues, and regulatory work. After that, the company was sold, and I went to Vincent & Elkins for a while and soon learned that I'm really not a outside counsel kind of person, and I decided my priority at that time was raising my son. So I did some consulting for a little while I raised my son, and during that time I got completely immersed in community service. I was in Cub Scouting, Boy Scouting, swim team, Conroe Service League. I did the football program for Conroe High School. I was PTA president. Just everything that I could do. Worked in the school libraries. When my son went to college, I started with Montgomery County in the county attorney's office, and it's been my honor to work for David Walker for these 10 years. I have done a lot of work in there and made some advancement that I'm very proud of. I'm a different person than David. I have a business background, and there are a lot of changes I'd like to make. You've probably read in the paper that some of my opponents have talked about continuity, saying we don't need continuity. I'd like to explain to you what the county attorney's office does to emphasize to you why continuity and expertise is very important. We have 2.5 lawyers that do child protective services work. They have about 250 cases pending, and they get 10 to 20 cases every month. I've worked with them to get the grant funding to increase the number of lawyers because the number of cases are increasing tremendously. I've gotten them, oh goodness, time has passed. So I'm going to have to hit something really quick. In the Commissioner's Court, I have handled since 2003 all Commissioner's Court advice. I've done all of the rules and regulations, ordinances, set up a forensic services department.
Okay, we're going to have to let you fill in the rest of the resume.
Okay.
Any questions, just to be fair to everybody.
Okay, excuse me.
And just in case neither of you didn't see it before, when you raise the yellow card, you have 10 seconds left. The red card means finish that sentence, and then the big mean guy comes up to the microphone. Okay?
If I may stand up, I always hate to be so far away from everyone. I'm J.D. Lambright, as you heard, and I see a lot of friends and supporters out here in the audience. A lot of you know me. I'm a regular at the forum meetings. I don't just show up at election time. So I want to, first of all, thank all of you for coming tonight. And I know what the forum and the various Republican organizations in county mean to people like myself that are running for office. Without you, this county wouldn't be what it is. For those of you that don't know me, just a little bit about myself, my wife and I. In fact, we just celebrated our 36th wedding anniversary on New Year's Eve. And we're high school sweethearts. We both grew up in Texas, native Texans, from the Texas Panhandle, the little town of Pampa up near Amarillo. After graduating from high school in 1968, tells you I'm an old guy, I'm 62 now, I went on to Texas Tech. I got my master's degree in electrical engineering. I finished that in '74 and hired on immediately with Shell Oil Company, not as a lawyer. You notice I got my degree in electrical engineering, a highly technical field, and for the next 25 years, I have in various electrical engineering and primarily geophysical capabilities and geophysical roles all over the world with Shell Oil Company. I was always headquartered in Houston, but worked on projects worldwide. While I was with Shell, they sent me to law school, and in 1999, I decided I really wanted to do something different at that time, so I took early retirement. The next day, I opened my private law practice in downtown Conroe, and I've just now started my 13th year. So that's a little bit about me and my family and I. We've been property owners here in Montgomery County since '81. We've been full-time residents for 16, 17 years or so, I guess now. So why me? What do I bring to it? I think a number of things need to be done in the county attorney's office, and actually that's what got me in the race. Our county attorney is retiring. I immediately, even before I knew that he was retiring, I started getting calls from department heads, from commissioners, from constables urging me to run. A lot of them know me. I have run in the past, and urging me to run because they wanted to see some changes made. And keep in mind, the county attorney, a lot of that role is managerial, leadership, nurturing people. I've been blessed with great health. I've been blessed with the ability throughout my Shell career and in my private law practice of being able to motivate and encourage and stimulate people. And there's a staff of 25, 30 people in the county attorney's office, and that's one of the biggest jobs of the county attorney, is being able to effectively manage, lead, and direct these people. Also, I think there's a number of efficiencies that need to be had, so we're much better stewards of the county's money. County attorney's office farms out a lot of the work, and that's certainly warranted in some cases, but I think a lot more of the work needs to be done in-house, as well as some other changes. So I just urge you to consider what you're electing when it's a county attorney, and I would love to be hired for this job. Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll rerun the numbers. First will be 477, 462, 468, 471, and 467. No one out of that group? We'll try again. No, sure. 473,